Welcome to Dinosaur-ology. This is Miss Pat from the Franklin Park Library here with you, and I'm going to share some information with you about dinosaurs. And I'm sure there's a lot you already know, but hopefully we'll learn some more. What do you know about dinosaurs? Take a minute and think about all the information you already know and the different types of dinosaurs you know. If there's someone there with you, take a minute to talk about it. Millions of years ago, 3 types of huge creatures lived on Earth. One of them were pterosaurs. Pterosaurs flew in the sky. And did you know pterosaur means winged lizard? The second type were plesiosaurs. Plesiosaurs swam in the ocean. Plesiosaurus means close to a lizard. Remember, there are also other types of ocean-going reptiles: mosasaurs, ichthyosaurs, plesiosaurs, and nothosaurs. The third type, of course, were dinosaurs. Dinosaurs walked on land, and dinosaur means terrifying lizard. Some dinosaurs walked on 2 legs, while others walked on 4. Today, pterosaurs, plesiosaurs, and dinosaurs are extinct, which means they died out. Do you know which dinosaur this is? It's a Brontosaurus. The Brontosaurus was the most famous dinosaur of all time. It is a long-necked plant-eating dinosaur. With that neck, it could reach the tallest trees. It was 75 feet in length and weighed 20 to 30 tons. Big guy. Do you know who this guy is? It's a Brachiosaurus. Brachiosaurus means arm lizard. If you look carefully, you'll notice how it had arm bones that were longer than its leg bones. It was a plant-eating dinosaur and was thought to be the largest and heaviest dinosaur. Its small head featured a large rounded ridge above the eyes. It is thought to have provided the Brachiosaurus with extra protection. I am sure you recognize this dinosaur. It's the Triceratops. It's one of the most common plant-eating dinosaurs. Its head grew as large as 7 feet. It has 2 horns above its eye and 1 above its nose. A frill, which is the bony shield, extended from the back of the skull and protected the neck. He looks like he's ready to play football. You may recognize this dinosaur, but you might not know his name. It's a Deinonychus. It was a small, meat-eating dinosaur, if you want to call 9 feet long small, and it was 5 feet high. It walked and ran on its 2 hind legs, using his long, stiff tail to keep balance. On each foot grew a long blade-like claw, which the Deinonychus used to tear its prey apart. Do you know this dinosaur? It's a Spinosaurus. It was a gigantic meat-eating dinosaur with a sail on its back. It lived partially on land and part in water. He had long jaws and cone-like teeth for catching and eating fish. He looks a little like a crocodile. And he had flat claws for walking or paddling and a long, flexible tail. You may be familiar with the series of books called Who Would Win by Jerry Pallotta. In this one, we're going to take a look at who we think would win if a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a Velociraptor had a fight. And before we can think about who would win, we need to know a little bit about both dinosaurs. And did you know a T-Rex was 42 feet long and 13 feet high at the hips? It may have weighed 7 tons. Let's first learn a little bit about the Tyrannosaurus Rex. It was a large meat-eating dinosaur, and it walked on 2 legs and used its long, large tail for balance. Its arms were tiny, and its hands had only 2 fingers tipped with claws. Its powerful feet had sharp, curved claws and could clutch and tear apart its prey. The name Tyrannosaurus Rex means tyrant lizard king, but we'll call him T-Rex for short. If you look carefully at the picture, you'll notice, like we mentioned before, his big back legs and his tiny front arms. No one really knows what color it is. What do you think? I think he's kind of a tannish green. Lizards today come in many colors. Even some can change colors. So the Tyrannosaurus Rex could have been almost any color. The T-Rex was discovered in modern times by people who found its fossils. Here you can see the excavation of a site where a T-Rex was found. The largest and most complete T-Rex skeleton discovered is named Sue, and it was found by and named after Sue Hendrickson, a paleontologist. Speaking of Sue, this is her. You might have seen it before at the Field Museum. At more than 40 feet long and 13 feet tall, Sue is physically the largest Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton discovered, and it's also the most complete. Sue Hendrickson discovered the dinosaur in 1990 in South Dakota. In February of 2018, the Field Museum moved him from this location to a new fancy home in Griffin Halls in the museum. So if you're ever there, stop by and say hi to Sue. Now let's take a look at the Velociraptor. It's a turkey-sized meat-eating dinosaur with a covering of feathers. It hunted using sharp teeth, grasping hands, and a large claw on the second toe of each foot. If you look carefully, you can see it. The raptor grew to about 3 feet tall and 6 feet long from nose to tail. Some of you might be taller than the raptor. Its scientific name, Velociraptor, means speedy thief. We'll call him Raptor for short. Paleontologists, those who study prehistoric life, think it would look like this. They seem to be built for speed and quick attack. Raptors were discovered the same way. Geologists and paleontologists found their fossilized bones. New dinosaur hunters have been looking for dinosaur DNA to try to learn more about it. Here's a full T-Rex skeleton. When scientists assembled its fossilized bones, they learned that it walked on 2 legs. But did you know that fossilized T-Rex footprints have never showed tail marks? This indicates that the T-Rex did not drag its tail while walking or running. Here is a full raptor skeleton. When you compare it to the T-Rex skeleton, you will see that it's skinnier and more mobile. Some paleontologists now think the raptor had feathers on its body. The Velociraptor is a member of a family of dinosaurs called the Dromaeosaurides, which means swift lizard. T-Rex had a huge jaw with more than 50 teeth. Its teeth were very sharp like knives because it was a carnivore, meaning it ate meat. T-Rex had a small brain. When you looked at the raptor, we also see that it had a mouth full of sharp teeth, meaning it was also a carnivore. A raptor's teeth pointed inward to trap its prey. Boom, boom. This is what a walking T-Rex sounded like, and it would shake the ground, alerting nearby animals. How is a T-Rex like a chicken? They both have 4 toes on each foot. If you notice along the side, you see how many toes various animals had. If we take a look at the raptor foot, the raptor was sneaky and quiet as it walked, and it probably tiptoed before attacking. Now, one thing that differs it from other dinosaurs is it had a sickle on each foot, and that's the pointy claw that you see. Paleontologists have theories about how the sickle was used. One theory is, did the raptor use its sickle to slash and cut its prey? Or were the sickles used as grips to climb trees? Was the raptor a tree climber? What do you think? We know by now the T-Rex is known for its very small arms. They seem kind of useless. What could it do with them? A T-Rex had only 2 fingers on each hand, so probably in a football game it would fumble the football. If we take a look at the raptor's arms, they are much longer, and it had 3 fingers on each hand. The middle finger was the longest, and the first finger was the shortest. Raptor's arms and hands seem perfect for a dinosaur that is an aggressive hunter, quick, long, and strong. A raptor could easily rip apart its prey. Ew. The Tyrannosaurus Rex used its tail for balancing. It walked on 2 legs, its tail balancing its body and huge head. But it may have also used its tail as a weapon. Getting whacked by its whipped tail could not have been any fun. If you take a look at the raptor's tail, experts think it was straight and stiff. Take a look at the pictures of some of the other dinosaurs' tails and how they differed. What if T-Rex had a fight with a raptor? Who do you think would win? Here comes a T-Rex to face off with the raptor. It's not a fair fight. The T-Rex is much bigger, but the raptor doesn't seem to be afraid. It does not run away. The raptor must have a secret. Just as the T-Rex is about to fight, the quick raptor leaps on its back. The raptor slices the T-Rex with its sickle. The angry T-Rex balks, and the raptor gets flung into the air. The raptor gets right back up and jumps on the T-Rex's tail. It slashes the T-Rex, but gets knocked down the ground again. The raptor starts making a squeaky sound. The T-Rex charges the little dinosaur. This time the T-Rex is fed up. Squeak, squeak, cries the raptor. The squeak, squeak of the raptor was his signal to his pack that he needed some help. A pack of raptors comes to the rescue. The T-Rex steps on one, then rips it with its teeth. But now the T-Rex is in trouble. what seemed like an easy fight has turned into a battle for survival. 1, 2, or even 3 raptors are no problem, but more than 10? The raptor pack slashes and cuts the T-Rex. It's over. The T-Rex crashes to the ground. It makes no sense to fight a pack animal. If it was a one-on-one fight, the T-Rex would easily beat a raptor, but nature doesn't always present a fair fight. Why did dinosaurs die out? They didn't look both ways before crossing the street. Too many video games turned their brains to mush. They texted while driving. They liked to climb up trees, but didn't know how to climb back down. One skateboard stunt too many. And aliens from other galaxies went hunting on Earth and wiped out all of the dinosaurs. Do you think these are true? Let's look at some of the scientific theories of dinosaur extinction. An asteroid collision. A giant meteor hit Earth and changed its climate. The rise of small animals. Small, sneaky animals started eating dinosaur eggs faster than new eggs could be hatched. There was a food chain imbalance. The larger dinosaurs had trouble finding enough food and started eating each other. Heavy volcanic activity. So much soot and dust erupted into the air that sunshine was blocked and plants died. The plant eaters, the herbivores, didn't have enough to eat. Eventually, the meat eaters had no plant eaters to eat. Ice Age. The Earth became too cold for their existence, and diseases. New infections, colds, and viruses attacked the dinosaurs. Hopefully you enjoyed all the information about the dinosaurs. Now I'm giving you a challenge. Since we're not in person to do a craft together, I'm going to challenge you to create a dinosaur. Here are the guidelines for your Create a Dinosaur. The number one thing is you can only use materials you have around the house. You can't go out and buy things to make it. Just look around the house and see what you have. You'll be surprised in what you have and use your imagination. It can be any type of dinosaur or a new species of dinosaur. All of us at the library would love to see your creations. When you have finished your dinosaur, take a picture of it or with it and email it to kidscrossing@fppld.org. And know that the photos you share with us may appear on our social media, our e-newsletter, and our website. This is my creation, and I followed all the guidelines. I first, on my computer and printer, found an outline of a Tyrannosaurus Rex and printed it out. One thing I have a lot of is tissue paper. I always have some around to wrap gifts, and mostly green because of wrapping more Christmas gifts than other things. I cut up little pieces and glued it on the Tyrannosaurus Rex. I then cut him out and put him on this gray sheet of construction paper that I had. His eye is a honey nut Cheerio that I colored with a black marker. He looks like he's eating a furry animal or feathery animal. Maybe it's a raptor. That is a piece of trim I cut off a plastic crown that I had. So I used everything right here in the house. So I know you will do a great job and very anxious to see what you come up with. Your ideas have surprised me many, many times. If you wish to find out more about dinosaurs, there are many dinosaur books on Hoopla, both nonfiction, like you see in the top row, and fun fiction stories that you see in the bottom row. Hope you had a roaring good time, and come back again soon. Bye! Don't forget to visit our website for information about more of our upcoming virtual programs.